And we welcome you in to Farmington High School, Cardinal Arena, as a packed-out house has showed up and showed out tonight for the 4A state semifinal round, as both the Farmington teams have played this afternoon, or are playing this afternoon, as the Lady Cardinals just defeated the Nashville Scrapperettes, and now the boys Cardinals take on public enemy number one, our Mills Comets. And we're glad to have you with us here live on the Mills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural Estate Sports. Trip Keeter alongside Darius Robinson. Producer engineer is Miss Shanice. Steve Hinson, I don't know if he'll be our third man on the headset or not, but he'll be on the camera back here with us soon. And we could not be here, I beg your pardon, without the help of our sponsors, and we'd like to acknowledge them right now, and we just cannot thank you all enough. First of all, American Pie Pizza with 3 locations in Maumelle, North Little Rock, and Little Rock. Check them out online, www.americanpiepizza.net. Home of the Pizookie. They are our 3-point sponsor for our coverage this afternoon. And our guys, the Arkansas Punishers, Arkansas's premier minor league football team, competing in the Next Level Football Alliance. Their season begins March 9th against the Camden Phantoms at 6 p.m. at Heber Springs High School. Follow them online on social media at Arkansas Punishers on Instagram and Facebook. You can also find more information online at www.arpunishersfb.org. And CR Sports, locally owned and operated in Little Rock by our guy Reggie Swinton. CR Sports is a sports apparel company that provides all team apparel for all sports with the best prices. Visit them online at www.crsports.biz or send them an email at crsportsllc@gmail.com. And our individual sponsor, Mr. Chance Cole, freshman guard for the Mills Comets. We thank each and every one of you for helping us out get here to Northwest Arkansas, just down the road from Fayetteville here in Farmington. And now both teams, the Farmington Cardinals and your Mills Comets, are about to compete for a chance to head to Hot Springs for the state final.
Man, this is a big one right here.
And it's going to be a tough game for the Comets, as the city of Farmington has essentially shut down for this afternoon. Everyone was here pulling into the arena, and trying to find a place to park was pretty difficult. Every parking space was filled. Every curb was covered with cars. All the grass areas where they normally like tailgate for football, all covered up. Pretty sure there's probably people parking out on the football field at this point. Everybody is here.
Yeah, and we kind of figured it was going to happen once they found out both of the girls and boys were playing for a chance to punch their ticket to state. The girls already punched their ticket to state versus a great Nashville Scrapperettes team. And they trying to see if the boys going to punch them, but guess what? Public enemy number 1's in the building, the Mills Comets, and they are in the way.
And let's welcome our third voice on the headset, Mr. Steve Henson.
Check my headset. Can y'all hear me?
We can.
I got nothing to do.
How about that?
And now let's meet the starting lineups.
Got a little bit of
both teams.
an issues with Steve's
All right,
headset.
turn 3 up.
There we go.
Nope, still an issue. There it is. Now we got a good connection.
There we go, and here we go. The starting 5 for both teams.
First,
Comets being the visiting team. Both teams, the number 1 seed. The Comets are number 1 of the South. Farmington number 1 of the North.
And Mark Butler. Leading off for the Comets, we have number 0, Marshall Wall.
Starting the starting lineups. Number 0, Marshall Walls.
We have number 1, Noah Chambers.
The lone senior for the Comets.
Yeah, the only senior on the team for the Comets, Noah
Number 1,
Chambers.
Noah Chambers. Our point guard, the floor general, number 3, Zaylen Rowland.
We have number 4, Jair Hardwell.
And number 4, Jair Hardwell.
We have number 10.
And the man that I call the human highlight reel, number 10, Anthony Hester.
And now for the home team this afternoon, the Farmington Cardinals.
Well, let's meet the hometown Cardinals.
And
of
the
Farmington.
home team is here.
If you couldn't tell by the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And Cody Faulkner. Leading off for the Cardinals, we have number 33, Lane Taylor.
And that naturally, Lane Taylor, first introduced for the Cardinals.
Starting second,
North Texas signee.
Mason Simpson.
Number 11, Mason Simpson.
Starting third, we have number 0,
Jackson Berry.
Starting fourth, number 4, Maddox Teeter.
Maddox Teeter.
And starting fifth, number 24, Cameron Chrisman.
And Cameron Chrisman finishing off the starting lineups for the Farmington Cardinals. And you can already tell this place is buzzing as they were electric during the girls' game.
Basketball.
And the Comets were in the building for that entire game, so they already kind of got a taste of what kind of atmosphere they're playing in.
Man, it's just another hostile territory. Like you said, we've been in every corner of Arkansas.
We have.
And guess what? We go finish here tonight.
Hey, but let me say, Mills fans, take note, because if we get the 4A state tournament, this better be what it looks like at our place.
Oh, yes. So the Cardinals control the opening tip, but instantly a travel by Maddox Teeter gives the Comets the ball.
He got so excited, he left his feet.
So here we go. Here's Rowland. Right side, Hardwell. Out of Hester, near the wing. Chambers, Hardwell. Now Rowland. Inside to Walls. Marshall from the paint, no good. Rebound by Maddox Teeter.
I'll tell you, the X factor in this one will be Jackson Berry for this Farmington team. We know what Taylor can do, obviously.
Here's Noah Chambers defending Taylor. He went out of bounds, almost went out of bounds on the baseline, and a three-pointer by Berry.
And I told you, that's the guy you got to look for. That's their X factor. He's a good 1-2 punch with Taylor.
Here's Hardwell. Gives to Rowland. Driving it down the right lane, inside for two. No good from the right block. Now Taylor. Gonna try to drive it inside the paint. Now fades away, shot no good. Hardwell trying to control the rebound, and he does.
And it was a great job by Noah Chambers right there denying him the ball.
And Rowland gives to Chambers. Pulls up from the paint and puts the Comets on the board.
I'm already getting the noise alerts on my watch telling me it's too loud in here.
There's Taylor. The pull up for three. Got it.
Man.
Hey, that was just a great shot right there.
Yeah.
He can make it from anywhere on the floor.
Here comes Zaylin Rowland.
And one.
And
Got it.
Two baskets made by Zaylin Rowland.
And one.
Hey, it's kind of weird we broadcasted on the home side. We got all the forward tape.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
But they said we not able to call, so like we'll be like,
Yeah.
Hey, man, we had a Benton parent right in front of our booth the other night in Searcy for that game.
Rowland can't complete the three-point play, but Hardwell comes away with a steal. And a put in for two inside. We've got a tie ball game at 6 apiece. Taylor tried to shoot it in the face of Marshall Walls, but he missed.
good defense. Got to keep that hand up in his face.
Little heat check for Taylor. I'm telling you, we got to see him in the showcase.
Yeah, we did.
Scored over 40 in that game against Maumelle. That was he's just special. He's going to be, as much as I'd love to see him stay at North Texas for his entire collegiate career, I got a feeling he will be a big-time portal guy here in a couple years.
For two. Got it. First lead of the afternoon for the Comets.
I like the Comets so far kind of weathering this early storm of emotion.
Yeah, we got to continue running shoes off the three-point line.
There's Berry again for three, no good. Walls comes down with a rebound. Now Hardwell. Chambers, top to Walls. Marshall. It's to Rowland. Rowland.
Oh,
what a move.
Oh, that is a late travel. I think Farmington's coach may have gotten that official's ear there really late to call that travel.
And here's Taylor. To his left side. Now here's Barry. Taylor looks the right corner for Simpson. Back up top, Taylor.
There you go.
And Anthony Hester comes away with a steal, and he's fouled.
Yeah. That's what we got to do. We got to keep that pressure on them.
That could not have worked out any better, though. You get the foul on Lane. You get the turnover. You get in his head a little bit. You know, the thing about Lane, this guy can do a little bit of everything. 28 points a game on the season. I think he's averaging somewhere around 7 or 8 rebounds a game, 4 assists a game. I mean, he can do it all.
Yeah, he definitely can.
Hardwell up top. Driving it to the hoop, to the right block. Oh. Almost got the shot to fall. Marshall Walls draws a foul.
And we got the man on boards. We got to win this game on the boards as well.
Maddox Teeter that time charged with his first personal foul. Farmington has 3 team fouls. Here's Marshall Walls. First shot is good. A little added difficulty for him as he's shooting right in front of the Farmington student section. As MC and Joseph Bell check into the game. Marshall's second shot, no good.
That is a great play again.
A lot of physicality there. Mason Simpson.
And I think that's the part that's going to get the Farmers Cardinals right up. They never seen no defense like the Mills come play, that pressure that the Mills come to go put on them today.
Yeah, this is a different animal of defense than they're going to be used to. And I really am curious to watch, especially Hester or Wall, whoever they end up sticking on Taylor. I know it's going to be a by-committee approach.
Curry from the paint, no good. Hustle for the rebound. The ball goes out of bounds off the Comets.
And this lineup that Coach Cooper got in right here, this is basically like the real defensive lineup right here. This is the unit that really get after people right here.
And that's what you want early. Set the tone defensively. And if you can quiet 33, quiet this crowd, then you can get your offense going.
Lane Taylor crossing the timeline, gives to his left side to Chrisman. Comets playing that tight defense, as you mentioned, D-Rob. Been playing it all season. Lane Taylor for 2, got it. 1-point ball game. Comets in the lead. Zaylen Rowland from the paint. And they're going to get him with a charge.
Zay just needs to stop and rise right there in the lane. Don't lean in and try to force the issue.
Yeah, I see what he was doing because as he was pushing the ball, Farmington was still running back towards the other end.
That'll be the Comets' first team foul.
And they're going to pick up a foul on Chauncey Haynes.
Foul charge to Chauncey Haynes, his first personal foul. Team foul number 2 for the Comets.
3:35 remaining here in the first quarter. There's Lane Taylor. Chauncey doing a good job that time to keep his hands off him. There's Chrisman. Picks up his dribble. Tries to find Lane Taylor. Stolen away by Chauncey Haynes. Inside for 2. Got it. Gotta be careful, Chauncey. I can kind of see him jawing down there.
Hey, listen, he loved to jaw.
Yeah.
He loved it.
He's feisty.
That's what makes him Chauncey Haynes.
But if you're Chauncey, you got to relish this opportunity, obviously, playing against a guy like Lane Taylor.
Yeah.
Everybody you get to hear all about him, and Chauncey's the football guy on the basketball court, and go out and do work.
Here's Taylor for 2, no good. Rebound, Jody Bell. Now Bell picks up his dribble near the left block. Ball is in the air and taken away by Jackson Berry. Berry, foul.
Oh, that was a ticky-tack right there. Ooh, that was ticky-tack.
And they're going to call the foul on Anthony Hester. I know they're going to call it on Jody Bell.
Joseph Bell, his first personal foul. Team foul number 3 for the Comets. At the line for 2
That's Jody's first personal foul. Here's Jackson Berry. First shot from the line is good.
Number 2 into the game for Farmington.
That's Sam Kirkman.
He'll sit 24. Chrisman?
Yes, Cameron Chrisman. There's Bell. Excuse me, there's Rowland. Gives to Curry. Back up to Zay. Gives to Jody Bell inside. He's fouled.
That's 2 on Lane Taylor.
Yep. So 2 early fouls on Lane Taylor.
It's big. You wonder if they'll sit him here. Or if he'll let him play through it. Taylor's a smart player. He knows how to not pick up fouls. You can see his shoulders shrugged a little bit. He's a little frustrated.
And it's going to be hard for him not to foul because Mills comes. They have some aggressive guards that like to get in that paint.
Bell's first shot, no good. And he's 1 for 2. Here's Taylor. Trying to get away from Chauncey Haynes. And they're going to call a foul on Chauncey, I believe. And it will be.
I don't like when you reward a guy for jumping into the contact. Bucket was over his right shoulder, and he jumped to his left to create the contact and get the call.
As the NBA folks say, a veteran move.
Yeah.
Lane Taylor ties this ball game at 12. Here's Rowland. Left side Curry for 3. No good. Hester with the rebound. Anthony inside for 2. No good. Mason Simpson with the defensive rebound for Farmington. Now a 3 is good by Sam Kirkman. Here come the Comets. MC from the left block. No foul call on the contact. Now here comes Taylor. A behind the back pass.
Oh, better play by Hester.
Backfires by Anthony Hester. Now up court to Rowland. Zalen. Left block. Got it.
Well, you got to get the third. Oh, man. They're fortunate. Lane's really fortunate he didn't pick up a third.
Taylor for 3. He got it.
Picked up a 3 on that end, though.
And Taylor's already got 10 points. Here's Rowland. To Curry, now left side Bell. Inside to Anthony Hester. Hester down the baseline. Gives to Haynes. Inside to Bell for 2. Got it.
Well, that was a great pass. That was Haynes on the pass, right?
Yes.
It was a great find. Haynes could have easily settled for the 3. It was a great job by Haynes there.
Lane Taylor with a step back and shot no good. They're going to have a foul on Farmington. That's going to be on Maddox Teeter. That's only his second. Now Comets in double bonus for the remaining 34 seconds.
We missing a point. That's all I say. We missing a point. Jody Bell made a free throw. It should be 17.
Now we're going to are we shooting free throws on the other end after the foul, too?
Oh, we a double. Nice.
Yeah, because it was the 5th.
That will be team foul number 5 for the Cardinals.
Marshall Walls getting set to check back into the game at the scores table. Here's Hester shooting 2 from the line. First shot off the back iron.
Struggling here early from the line a little bit. This could be important.
A little delay here before this next shot as they're trying to use a towel on the court to Mop up some sweat.
Where's the towel guy? Come on. Make the official do it. He's got enough to worry about. There we go.
Gets his second shot.
Listen, they have everything here but a towel guy.
Yeah, right, exactly. No, hey, you know what they don't have here? The food Cersei has. Boy. That food was so good that Andy took a bologna sandwich from there to take to his boss.
Here's Lane Taylor. Double teamed by Bell and Chambers. 20 seconds to play here in the first quarter. It's already an interesting ball game as both teams playing physical, battling each other here. On the left side, three, no good, but a tip.
Where's the rebound?
By Jackson Berry, and that'll do it for the first. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be right back with the second quarter of play right here on the Mills Sports Network. We welcome you back to Farmington as the Comets are battling the Cardinals here. 20-17 is our score going into the second quarter with Farmington with the 3-point lead. Glad to have you with us here on the Mills Sports Network. Brought to you by Natural State Sports. I'm Trip Keeter alongside Darius Robinson and Steve Henson. And I want to briefly apologize if I sound different. I've been battling allergies all week long, so I'm trying my best over here, but we're doing good here. We are on the home side of the arena, which was a bit of a surprise to me because I was expecting that they would want us over there, but I guess not. But fellas, this has been a fun ball game, and we're only through a fourth of it.
And Trip, don't lie to us. We know you lost your voice out there screaming at the Razorback baseball team, watching Hagan Smith throw double-digit strikeouts again. We know that's the truth.
I wish it was, but it's not.
Where are we stopping for food on the way? We want Catfish Hole or Elia's?
Catfish Hole is always worth it. That's all I'm going to say. It's Taylor. Kicks out to Teeter. He drains it for three.
This team can shoot, bro.
Yeah.
This team can launch it.
Look inside for Anthony Hester from the paint. 14-footer. Got it. Tough shot. And he still got it. There's Lane Taylor. Driving it inside the paint. What a move, but shot no good. Bell, right side to Hardwell. Jaw. Overshot it.
Boy, he got hammered.
Yeah, he took a shot. On the other end, and now another missed shot by Farmington. Anthony Hester with the rebound.
We got to take advantage here. Taylor's not going to miss that many shots.
Bell, got it. This is a chaotic ball game.
Oh yes, we'll be back and forth.
Noah Chambers and Messiah Curry make their way to the scores table for the Comets. Taylor. No good. Hardwell with a rebound. Left side, Bell. He was looking for Hester. Hester contains it, and he's fouled. I think there'll be Mason Simpson charged with the foul, and it is. That's his first.
Mason Simpson, his first personal foul. Team foul number 1 for the Cardinals.
Hester's first shot is good.
Also entering the game will be Noah Chambers and Messiah Curry for the Comets.
Anthony Hester ties the ball game at 23. Noah Chambers defending Lane Taylor. And Taylor, what a dish to Jackson Berry. Now rolling. Right side, Curry. Pazuki!
I know y'all was waiting on it.
Where you at, D-Rob? You got to say it too.
Come on, D-Rob. Look, if the Farmington fans are going to look at me funny, they can look at you funny too. I think I just gave this lady next to me a heart attack.
Here comes Lane Taylor. Kicks it out to Simpson. Now they move the ball around the perimeter. A shot for three by Teeter, no good. Simpson got the rebound. And now Kirkman, his shot in and out, no good.
Woo. Burnt that cheese pizza.
Rolling. Middle of the paint, no good. And they're going to call a foul.
Over the back on who?
Over the back on Noah Chambers.
Yeah.
I thought he was the man.
No, it wasn't. I thought it was Walls. There's 0.
Well, they called it on Chambers.
Did they?
One.
Okay.
Yeah.
He must have got him low then. Could you imagine how many Pazuki calls we'd have if we had Lane Taylor on our team?
Oh, my goodness. Too many.
It'd get old after a while, I think. You know, I posted one of those when I posted one of the just all Pazuki clips on Facebook. I got a message from Will like immediately. You know, the Pazuki call is really cool until I have to hear it on a highlight video 47 times in a row. It's like, yeah, maybe, but it's still great because it's a Pazuki.
Yeah, we said it in a Thursday night game once we leave it. One of the Farmers was like, what is a Pazuki?
Yeah. Well, you got to explain the Pazuki.
And we're going to call a foul on Messiah Curry. That's his first.
Team foul number 2 for the Comets. Also entering for the Cardinals.
Something the Comets got to be careful with because you know they like to press on defense and get in your face. Here's Taylor who loses the ball, and Noah Chambers was fighting for it. They're going to call a jump ball. And possession arrow favors the Comets.
Possession, Little Rock Mills.
They're going to need some ice baths later on.
That was a great play.
I got to give a quick shout out to all the Mills fans that made it to Farmington tonight. They had a spirit bus leave the school at 9:30 in the morning, and they're all here over there in the corner, the visiting student section.
Let's just hope we can load that bus up for Hot Springs next week.
Only time will tell. Curry. Shot no good. Hester with a feisty rebound. Ant inside for 2. No good. And then Jackson Berry with a defensive rebound for Farmington. Noah Chambers guarding Lane Taylor tight. Taylor for 3, no good. Berry with the putback.
2-point basket by Jackson Berry.
Here's Rowland. Out of Hester, right side. Chambers. Inside to Walls. Marshall. Got it!
2-point basket by Marshall Walls.
Physical shot there. And a feisty attempt for a steal on Messiah Curry. They're going to call him with a foul, though, instead.
I'm going to have to disagree with that one a little bit.
Because it looked like he was just reaching for the ball.
I thought he had position. I thought he was in front of him.
That's why I say he needs to play football.
That's a bad foul by Chambers. You can't do that.
Yep.
And you can see Coach Cooper.
Immediately, Coach Cooper gets in his ear about it. Because that was a holding penalty on Chambers. That's his second. Jody Bell back in the game for Anthony Hester. It's been a really fast first half. Here's Taylor. Picks up his dribble.
Slip.
And he traveled. Wow.
That foot drag.
I'm surprised they called that. We've seen some guys slip and slide and not call that, so we'll take it. What if they ever have fights in this area about who the real FHS is?
Haven't thought of that. Curry. No good. Walls with a scrappy rebound. Put back, no good. Second chance shot, got it.
We got to get a foul somewhere sometime.
That is a man-sized bucket, though, right
It
there.
was.
Give Walls a ton of credit. I'm with you. I thought he got contacted a couple of times, but, hey, got to play through that.
Comets have 4 team fouls. Farmington with only 1 here in the second. Berry overshot it and a rebound by Rowland. Zalen kind of driving inside.
No.
They call him on the charge.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
That's foul number 5 by the Comets.
Because it's offensive, they won't shoot, but I disagree with that call. He did lower the shoulder a little bit, but he didn't have position. The offensive player's got every right to that spot as well. I don't agree with that call.
Interesting rotation here as Anthony Hester and Tyson Thompson are now in the ball game for the Comets. Interesting to see what Coach has planned for Tank, and look at him. He's going to go up top and guard Jackson Berry as Berry tries to drive it inside. That's a good bucket.
Yeah,
you can't discredit that.
That's a mismatch. They're going to have to help Tyson if he's going to have to play extended minutes here. Berry is quick to the bucket.
Comets playing full court man-to-man. Hester guarding Taylor. Now Berry just slips away, goes in for 2, gives Farmington the 1-point lead, and timeout Comets. Could be a 30-second timeout. The Comets, a little bit of an offensive shooting slump, but also just not being able to pick up any fouls, as the Comets have 5 team fouls, but Farmington was only called with 1 foul here in the second quarter.
Yeah, you need so a couple things. One, on the defensive end, if we're gonna, it looks like Tyson's gonna come out of the game here. And he's just not quick enough to hang with Berry. Berry's just way too quick.
Yeah.
That's not a slight on Tyson. That's just the way it plays out. But they're gonna have to help if he's gonna be on the floor for significant minutes. And on the other end, I'm with you, Darius. I'd like to see this foul count maybe even up a little bit. We've not gotten rewarded on some plays on the inside on the other end.
Listen, I'm not going to rant, but listen, I got 20-20, but I'm pretty sure they do.
My goodness.
Look, I did all my ranting on Thursday. I'm done. I'm done. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Nice.
Chauncey Haynes back in the game of the alley to Anthony Hester. And
That's not a foul. That's a foul too, right?
I don't know. I was watching the ball, begging it to go through the bucket. I didn't really see what happened below the waist there.
There's Taylor. Look inside now to Teeter. Got it.
Well, his court vision is something else.
There's Chambers looking inside for Anthony Hester.
Foul.
And he's fouled. Farmington fans not agreeing with that one, but
Listen, Farmington, we just want 1.
it's only the second team foul. Bell's inbound is knocked away, back out of bounds by Jackson Berry. A minute and a half remaining here before halftime. Here's Curry. Here's to Haynes. And to Bell. Jody Bell for 2. In and out, no good. Chauncey Haynes trying to stay in front of Lane Taylor. Left side to Cameron Chrisman. And they're going to call him off the ball foul.
Yes.
On Anthony Hester.
Foul charge to Anthony Hester, his first personal foul.
Coach Cooper getting his money's worth down here.
All right, he gonna have to today.
Mason Simpson. First shot from the line, no good.
Second shot by Mason Simpson.
Give our official a lot of credit here, though. He's letting him say his piece.
Simpson's second shot is good. And now Sam Kirkman will check in for him. Noah Chambers to quickly tie his shoe before inbounding the ball. So a minute remaining before halftime. Right side, Haynes. Try to give up top to Hester. Anthony takes a shot top of the key. No good.
He settled for that one. Taylor kind of baited it into it.
Lane Taylor is going to get one last bucket before the end of the half. And that was a heads-up defensive play by Hester. It was just a second too late. 15 seconds before halftime. Joseph Bell falls down and loses the ball.
That's an issue. Oh, they just teed up. Coop.
He said
he was trying to get a timeout.
He said timeout.
Coach Cooper was trying to get a timeout, but he got a technical foul instead.
He said timeout.
Yeah. That was a quick trigger on that tee. My goodness gracious.
Technical foul assessed for the Comets.
So Lane Taylor will shoot the technical shots.
So I didn't see what happened. I think he was trying to call the timeout, obviously. Yeah, and that's his argument. I don't even know what he'd be mad about that they would think he was mad about, other than the fact they've got to do something about the floor down here. They keep wiping it up, but it keeps becoming a problem. And obviously it costs us a turnover and now 2 points in that scenario. That's a tough break.
So that play happened. I don't think he did. He ran on the court and he was
trying to get
like,
the timeout.
That's all he did. And the referee, real quick.
Yeah, got to do better than that.
Now 10 seconds before halftime. Lane Taylor. You have to try to get away from Noah Chambers. 3 seconds, and he drives.
Oh my, are you serious?
They're going to pick up a foul on Chambers. And that's going to be his third.
That's, wow.
At the line for 2 shots will be Lane Taylor.
Taylor back at the line. First shot, no good.
The referees didn't even see it. Chelsea walked to the lane and everything.
Man. We've got a break there.
Taylor hits his second shot from the line. 1 second. Curry hit the net, but not the rim. So Comets go into halftime trailing 40-32 against the Farmington Cardinals. We'll be right back with our halftime report and more right here on the Mills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
You should choose PCSSD because of the great teachers, the great staff, and the opportunities that your child will have to further their education, their social development, and basically just their lives. My kids are getting a great education. They are getting great opportunities to be involved in sports and extracurricular activities in the community. I believe that for our family, we chose the best possible school when we chose PCSSD. If I were to do it all over again, I wouldn't do anything any differently.
Come see us today at American Pie Pizza. Enjoy our pizza by the slice daily from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Or catch one of our daily specials like $2 Tuesdays and get $2 off any large pizza. Are wings more your thing? Monday nights are Wingtastic Mondays. So get all the wings you can eat for just 69 cents a wing. And don't forget about the incredible cheese dip. Then to finish it all off, be sure to grab a Pizookie or one of our other amazing desserts. So head over to 9709 Maumelle Boulevard and let our friendly staff serve you today. Call ahead at 501-758-8800 or order online at www.ampiepizza.com. Live free and eat pizza at American Pie Pizza.
Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
there's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
We on the hills, man. It's dose. Hey, let's get it. I got that pride in me. I got that dog in me. I got my dogs with me. You know where you can find me. I got that pride in me. I got that dog in me. I got my dogs with me. You know where you can find me. Hillside. 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 Check me out. Let's look. Leaving no doubt going.
Welcome to our halftime report here on the Middle Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. I'm Trip Keeter. Joining me soon will be Darius Robinson and Steve Henson. As long as we'll have a fourth guest joining us here momentarily. We'll keep that as a surprise. But first, let's acknowledge our sponsors who are the reasons why we're able to be up here in Farmington for this state tournament. First of all, American Pie Pizza with 3 locations in Maumelle, North Little Rock, and Little Rock. You can visit them online, www.americanpiepizza.net. They're the home of the Pizookie, so when you hear us shout Pizookie after a Comets 3, they're the reason why. And also the Arkansas Punishers, who are Arkansas's premier minor league football team competing in the Next Level Football Alliance. Their season begins March 9th against the Camden Phantoms at 9 p.m. at Heber Springs High School. Follow them online on social media at Arkansas Punishers on Instagram and Facebook. And for more information, check them out on their website at www.arpunishersfb.org. And CR Sports, a locally owned and operated sports apparel company based right in Little Rock in our hometown. And they provide all team apparel for all sports with the best prices. You can check them out online at www.crsports.biz or email them at crsportsllc@gmail.com. And our individual sponsor, Mr. Chance Cole, freshman guard for the Mills Comets. And it's because of those sponsors that we're able to travel up here to Farmington for this tournament and to cover the Comets, and it's been well worth it, fellas.
Man, I tell you, this is fun.
Yes.
The postseason basketball is so much fun. I loved our opportunity a few years ago to be able to do the entire 5A state tournament, but having the ability to jump around to some of these, this has been fun. Doing the 5A, coming up here to do the 4A, you guys have been lifesavers. I know that the Mills folks love you guys being up here on the broadcast and being able to bring it. Obviously, this is our last broadcast of the season, so we appreciate you guys so much for joining us all year. I know that Tripp has loved you guys and the support that you've given him and Darius on these calls. And so, man, now we'd love to do the state championship game, obviously.
Right.
That's a little pricey. So the cost we have to pay the AAA $5,000 for the rights to get the state title game.
Yeesh.
So I don't know that we're going to be able to raise that kind of money, but
no.
You guys will be like, look, let's just fill up the arena if we can get past this one, obviously. So this will be our last broadcast of the year.
And here come the Comets back onto the court, showered by cheers and boos. As once again, as I mentioned earlier, they had a Comet Spirit bus come all the way up from Dixon Road. They left the school at around 9 a.m. Look at, oh my goodness. Steve's got the astronaut socks. Holy cow. And so, someone mentioned in the comments something interesting at the end of the half. How the first half ended is definitely going to be a motivator for the Comets, because obviously during the last about 3 minutes of play, nothing could go the Comets' way in terms of the officials calling fouls or drawing fouls, or even just their offensive shooting altogether. They've been doing okay on defense, but they've been struggling to contain guys like Jackson Berry and Lane Taylor, because no matter if they got a hand in their face or not, they can still shoot the lights out.
Yeah, and you can see, I think if you want to read into things, you can see what both teams kind of want to work on coming out of the locker room. Farmington came straight out here and started shooting. I don't think they felt good about how they shot in the first half, even though they're up 8. That was obviously a little bit of help to get up 8. On the other side, Mills didn't come out of the locker room until a minute before we start the second half. And you got to believe that's Coach Cooper reminding his guys, keep your composure, do what we talked about, lock down defensively. And from Cooper's standpoint, he's obviously going to have to sit on that bench a lot and not catch a second tee. Because the last thing you want is to get ejected in the semifinal and then win and not be able to coach the finals.
Here comes Farmington. Teeter for 3, no good. Gets his own rebound and keeps it inbounds to Lane Taylor.
Man, got to get those rebounds.
Taylor. Call up. Off the ball foul on Anthony Hester.
Is that his third?
That is his second.
Second, okay. Oh, man.
They seen something we didn't see.
Yeah. I mean, I have a hard time because I'm focusing on this little monitor up here to see anything. So I have no opinion on most of these calls, especially anything away from the ball.
Jackson Berry shot no good.
That's a foul. Okay.
And Anthony Hester.
What is? He's got to be mad at his own player, right? Okay, he is. Yeah, he's yelling at his own guy. I was like, surely he's not yelling at the official because
Mason Simpson charged with a foul that time. That's his second. And Coach Johnny Taylor wasn't happy about that.
Yeah, I think he was mad at his player for just making a bad play. I thought he was yelling at the official initially, but no. Uh-oh.
Look out.
Special guest.
Well, it's going to be hard to focus on this game.
Hey, you focus. We'll ask him questions.
Okay. Lane Taylor comes away with a steal. And he gives to Teeter. All right, let's go ahead and bring him on, Mr. Anton Pierce. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Glad to have you with us. Welcome on.
It's good to be here.
Here's Zaylen Rowland.
Man.
Shot no good. Let me turn you up, Ant.
That's on them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Simpson gets his third personal foul. Now Jody Bell checking into the game for Chauncey Haynes. Haynes did not want to be checked out. And that's just Chauncey being Chauncey. Rowland inbounding for the baseline, gives to Marshall Walls. That was a
close.
Dangerous move, yeah. Here's Bell. Trying to go down the left lane, now in the middle of the paint for two. Gets it to fall.
Yes, sir.
That's a good shot there by Joseph Bell.
Anton, you gotta love the fact that you got your Comets right up here next to home for a few games, right?
Yeah.
Although, I gotta believe that your time in Fayetteville right now might almost feel like home with the number of PCSSD guys that we got up there between all you Mills guys, some All Mill guys, Robinson guys. You got a whole host of friends up here, don't you?
Yes, sir. It's nice to have everybody up here from the same area.
Yeah, I had to give. I got to text Nico Davier back. I've been begging him to come back into town, and he messaged me Thursday and was asking when Maumelle would play if they won. Ooh,
dang it! That is uncommon for MC to airball like that.
Yeah,
he got fouled.
But was asking when we would play again. I said Saturday if we win. He said, okay, I'll be down there tomorrow. I was like, well, I'm gonna be in Farmington, so I don't get to see you. We're gonna switch places.
He's a busy guy.
There's a three from the corner. No good, as that was Simpson on the shot. Now here comes Zaylen Rowland.
Fellas, we got to take advantage here. Farmington not shooting. There we go.
Zaylen Rowland gets two.
Yeah, Farmington struggling from the field right now. We have got to cut this lead down.
So, Anton, how spring practice been going for you so far?
It's been pretty good. We've mainly just been lifting and conditioning right now. We start actual practice on Thursday, so that'll be pretty interesting. See how I can do this new playbook.
So you got a full year under your belt now at the U of A. How was it adapting from the high school level going to the college level?
5 seconds. Oh my goodness.
The only difference there is really the freedom. You know, you don't have your parents waking you up or tell you to go to class. That's about the only difference. Those days to get out of practice, you don't really want to go to class, but that student comes first and that student athlete.
I know that's right. What is your major?
It was computer science, but I just changed it to psychology.
Okay. So we all know you was an Army commit at first. What a flip.
The safety coach that was recruiting me, he left Army and got a new job at App State. So.
Okay.
Rowland inbound for the baseline, gives to Anthony Hester.
There's a whole other commitment for Army as well, right?
Yeah.
Not to say you may not want that commitment later, but
yeah.
I could see that.
Zaylen Rowland restarting his offense. It's the floor general.
Yeah, we've had Andrew and Nico on with us a few times during football season when they've come in and. Come on, Zach. That's a foul, yes.
They do pick up the foul.
That's 3 on Lane.
Yes, it is.
But, a lot of the conversations we've had with Nico and Andrew when they come back is the difference with the weight room and the structure of things. And I know that was one of the biggest struggles once they got there was obviously speed of the game at the college level is a different animal, but getting in a college weight room, what's that been like?
Oh, God, it's completely different. In high school, you might – do a set, get on your phone for a little bit, maybe go get some water. In college, it's all fast-paced, ain't no breaks, and there's a lot heavier weight.
Probably a lot nicer stuff to use as well.
I mean, Mills has a top-notch weight room as it is, but Arkansas is just
there's a little different money factor there.
Yeah.
Nothing against PCSSD and Mills. This is U of A. A little different animal.
Jair Hardwell was fouled.
Well, I will say that before our facilities were done at Maumelle, we didn't have near the nice stuff. So this was a big difference for those guys, and so that's a huge blessing to be able to work with that kind of stuff.
Farmington now has 4 team fouls, so one more will put the Comets in the double bonus.
That's huge. Halfway through the third.
Here's Taylor. Been doing that move from the baseline all game long. Where he'd just drive and then keep the ball. He'd float a little bit going over the baseline.
I call it the Troy Bolton.
I feel like Lane is using this third quarter to get ready for the fourth. He's not taking too many shots. He's probably going to have to be a little less aggressive with 3 fouls. So I'm curious to see how he plays the rest of this quarter. It's a great pass. That's a charge.
No, it's not. They call it a blocking foul on Zaylen Rowland.
Fouls charged to Zaylen Rowland.
That's his third.
His third personal foul. Team foul number 2.
That is. Ouch.
So I asked Charlie.
I
asked Charlie this question the other day. Like, is there any guys that you like, as far as like mentor-wise in that DB room, that you want under their wing?
I wouldn't say under their wing, because in their eyes, everybody's a grown, and the thing about them is they don't care what freshman, sophomore, anybody can be a leader. So they really just, obviously if you need help, you can go to any of them. They tell you that. They're all pretty accepting as far as with the transfer portal, new people coming in. So they pretty much welcome you all in. But as far as under the wing, I could say maybe Hudson Clark. Because he's a free safety too. And when I first got there, if I was out there and I did the wrong thing, he'd coach me up on it, let me know what I could do better.
Well, that's got to be a good. You walked on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's got to be a good guy to pick up from too. A guy that came in as a walk-on,
yes, sir,
earned that scholarship after a couple of really good years of play. So it's good to hear that that's a guy that you're really kind of getting a lot of. Who's taking you under his wing, because that's a guy that can kind of give you the ropes to make that move.
It all happened after one game with him. So if I can get that chance, maybe I can get out there and get 3 interceptions too.
There you go.
So a stoppage in play here as the officials wanted. And also, Coach Johnny Taylor wanted part of the court to be wiped off because the court's been a bit slippery this game.
Did they have a hockey game in here like last night or something? They're having a lot of problems with this floor right now.
He's teetered inbound from the sideline. Gives to Chrisman. And stolen away by Zaylen Rowland. Gives to Hardwell. Back to Rowland. Inside for 2. Got it.
That's nice like that.
That's great play. That was needed. It's a 5.
Taylor being defended tight by Anthony Hester. And he's got to be careful to keep his hands off him, though. He was reaching for the ball there.
There you go. Good
shot
team.
was blocked by Zaylen Rowland. Hardwell right side gives to Bell.
Usually he'll pull that.
Bell from the paint. Back iron no good. Gets his own rebound. And 1! Wow!
Yeah.
The foul is on Jackson Berry. That's only his first personal foul.
Do work, young man.
Berry's leading the game in scoring. He has 17 points on the afternoon.
And I honestly feel like that's been the difference of the game right there.
I told you, he's the X factor for this team, especially if Taylor's not got it going. But again, Taylor could come out in the fourth and score 20 if he wants. He's just that good. And I feel like he's kind of getting his team involved in the third and ready to explode in the fourth.
Taylor got it for 2.
He's not set outside of the breaks that we've had. He's not come out of the lineup once.
Here's Hardwell. Gives to Rowland. Down the walls. Marshall from the paint.
Oh, what a move!
Can't get it to fall. Bell is fouled off the rebound.
So you kind of had an advantage. You know, your dad played DB at the University of Memphis, and he trained you. What was kind of some of the tips and messages he gave you as you was heading to the hill?
He really just told me to stay true to me, and you know, obviously there's some things I need to work on. You know, he calls me a lot. You know, asks me, have I been doing this? Have I been doing that? But at the same time, he's been training people for the longest. So you know, I've been around the game since I was about 4 or 5 years old. You know, going to the field. Might not have been doing everything right when I was little, but you know, I'm still doing it, and it's helped me become the person I am today. So,
Jody Bell. 2 for 2 that time from the free throw line.
I know you're on the other side of the ball, but what's it been like having Petrino back on campus?
You know, hearing all about him, you know, and like just the type of person that he is, seeing him in person is kind of a shocker. But
I got to figure he'll be bringing some heat to the defense by the time you guys get into spring practice here.
Yeah. He's already been, you know, the offense versus defense battle, that's already been going on.
Oh, what a play by Barry. Probably should have been a jump ball there, but what a play by Barry.
He stole the ball away from Marshall Walls. About a minute remaining here in the third. Barry, an easy fadeaway to mid-range.
He got like the old school man jumpers jump shot.
Rolling right side to Chambers. Back up to Roland. That was a dangerous pass. A dangerous lob pass. Roland left side to Bell. Pull up jumper, no good.
They got a piece of that. No, I guess not. Okay, so I don't know if anybody saw that out of the corner of the camera here, and I'm not going to harp on things much, but I don't understand what the difference is in what Coach Taylor did down here and what Coach Cooper did down here. The difference, he was going after the official, and the official just told him to get back and sit down, whereas Cooper got up to call timeout, and he gets an immediate tee. I don't understand that.
Farmington looking for one last shot here with 12 seconds remaining here in the third. Taylor got the handoff from Simpson. Teeter for three. No good. First score at the end of the third. Farmington leads the Comets 50-44. It's going to be an interesting fourth quarter. We'll be right back here on the Middle Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Come see us today at American Pie Pizza. Enjoy our pizza by the slice daily from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Or catch one of our daily specials like $2 Tuesdays and get $2 off any large pizza. Are wings more your thing? Monday nights are Wingtastic Mondays. So get all the wings you can eat for just 69 cents a wing. And don't forget about the incredible cheese dip. Then to finish it all off, be sure to grab a Pizookie or one of our other amazing desserts. So head over to 9709 Maumelle Boulevard and let our friendly staff serve you today. Call ahead at 501-758-8800 or order online at www.ampiepizza.com. Live free and eat pizza at American Pie Pizza.
We welcome you back to Farmington. This is going to be an interesting fourth quarter here for the state semifinals. Glad to have you with us. Trip Keeter alongside Darius Robinson and Steve Henson. We were just joined by Anton Pierce during the third quarter. And now the Comets are battling here going into the fourth as they trail by 6.
Before we really just get into this fourth quarter, I want to give a big shout out to the Mills Comets 6th grade basketball team winning the championship versus Silver Hills Bears on this evening.
Nice.
Shout out to the 6th grade. Yes, sir.
And they got to do it in that beautiful arena.
Here's Hester for 2. No good. Walls kept the ball inbounds, but it was stolen away by Farmington. I don't know what's been going on with our shooting here in the last few minutes.
Everything's short. They can't be tired. I mean, you've only played one game. I don't know if they're just pressing here or what. Update from some other action in 6A. Harbor leads Central at the half, 30-28.
Barry, no good, gets his own rebound. They're going to call a foul.
Put that hand down. That's what's going to get him. Yeah.
Foul's going to be on Marshall Walls.
Well, there's some. Darius and I were talking about this on the way up here. There's some fun games across the state today, across all classifications, and That Harbor Central game is special.
Yeah.
Harbor went on a 13-2 run to end the first half to take the lead, 30-28. Muldrew with 12 in the second alone. And he's doing it on a bad ankle. Also saw in other news, the Razorbacks are keeping it close with Kentucky. They were up last check. I think they're down right now, at least judging by the Twitter comments.
That's at Kentucky in Lexington.
And then Brady Tiger just continuing to do what the pitching staff's doing. He's already got 5 strikeouts through 2 innings.
And
that's our ball.
Yep. Maddox Teeter tried to steal it away, but he's tiptoeing the baseline.
We got Walker Lewis giving me all the retweets on Twitter right now. Appreciate you, Mr. Catholic Rocket.
Here's Curry. Look inside to Zaylen Rowland. Rowland gets it for 2.
It's a strong finish by Zay. He took some contact in the lane.
Taylor, cross court to Kirkman. Now to Simpson. Finds Taylor for 3. No good. Rebound. Zaylen Rowland.
Oh, he was out of bounds. Oh, we got a break. Big break.
Rowland for 2.
Get in the bucket.
No good. And a chase for the rebound.
Man.
As Sam Kirkman comes down with it.
Got to take advantage.
Well, Teeter for 3. No good. Just short. Rowland controls it. Up court to Chambers. Now to MC for 3. And Teeter got a hand on it.
Call foul.
No, I think we got a break. I think. Oh, they did. You're right.
Yeah, they called a foul on Mason Simpson.
Wow.
Is that his 5th?
Oh boy.
He is fouled out of the game.
That is not going to make the natives happy.
So Mason Simpson is fouled out of the game for Farmington. That was unexpected. There's Marshall Walls driving into the paint. Tried to draw some contact, but his shot is no good.
Just not going to get that fading away from the bucket.
Shot for 3, no good by Kirkman, and Teeter came down with the offensive rebound.
Logo 3.
He'll shoot it.
Cameron Chrisman was the one to come in for Mason Simpson. Now Taylor for 2, no good.
Boy, get a bucket here. I cannot stress how important it is with Taylor struggling from the field right now.
There's Walls. Hands off to Curry. Now to Rowland. He'll reset his offense. Now Rowland. Right lane, no good.
Both teams have just went ice cold here in the 4th.
Lane Taylor being defended by Noah Chambers. And now timeout Farmington.
Judge, I haven't seen the score, but judging by Twitter right now, I'd say Razorback fans are not happy with the officiating down in Lexington.
Uh-oh. What else is new?
It looks like things are a little rough.
Razorback fans unhappy with officiating.
Fans unhappy with officiating. Like you can pick the fan base and just say unhappy. Like
I'm unhappy right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good.
Just happy to be here.
Just happy to be here.
So once again, we'd just like to give a big shout out to our sponsors who are the reasons why we're here. American Pie Pizza, Arkansas Punishers, CR Sports, and our individual sponsor, Chance Cole, who made the generous donations to allow us to travel up here to Farmington here in Northwest Arkansas. And by getting to come up here, that officially means that D-Rob and I and the Mill Sports Network have basically traveled all over the state, all 4 corners of Arkansas, just for Mills Comets Athletics.
You 100% have, and we appreciate it so much.
We've been everywhere.
Listen, I want to give a double thanks to our freshman Chance Cole.
Yeah.
Not only for the $100, but for identifying me as the adopted Pazuki guy. To say adopted because I did steal it from Tripp. And
yes. I'm waiting for my royalties.
I'm waiting for my royalties. Shoot. So I'm trying to get an update from Cersei, but I guess with all these people in here, service is questionable. Jackson Berry looks like he had some blood on his jersey, so they were able to finally get that off.
Farmington will inbound from the sideline. From Kirkman, he gives to Taylor. Taylor trying to get away from the Mills defense. He's got Jody Bell in front of him. Kicks it out to the corner to Kirkman, and shot for three, no good. Now here comes Zaylen Rowland. Pull-up jumper, no good, and Lane Taylor with a rebound.
That's a foul.
Hey, you want to hear something you'll never hear again, probably?
Okay.
I'm a Parkview Patriot fan right now.
Uh-oh.
Go, Scotty. Go, Scotty.
Here's Berry driving it inside. Shot no good. Rebound, Hester.
Now go get a bucket.
Bell to Curry. No good.
Wow.
Joseph Bell with a second chance shot.
That's a big play by Bell. But to your point a minute ago, like what's happening? Like, did we shorten the court up? We were lengthening the court up? I mean, everything we're putting up's coming up short.
There's Lane Taylor. And they're going to call a foul on the floor on Mosiah Curry.
That's his third.
So real quick update. They should be in the second half by now, but at halftime, Benton led Parkview 31-26.
Cheater to inbound from the baseline. And
5 seconds.
Yep.
That was a quick five.
Yeah, it was.
That was a quick five. Tigered is filthy.
What happened? It's still
timeout.
It's still Farmington ball.
Yeah, it's a very chaotic game right now. It was just been chaos since both teams made their way onto the court for pregame warm-ups.
It's strange though. Like you just feel like this building wants to explode right now.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like these guys have felt their way through like 3.5 quarters of basketball. Hey, we might be in for a very, very interesting last couple of minutes of this one.
Just under 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth. And once again, we just thank you all so much for being with us here all season long on the Mills Sports Network. Brought to you by Natural State Sports. We have just over 300 people watching us right now, and we've put up some interesting numbers since the beginning of football season.
Boy, you aren't kidding.
Exceeded a lot of expectations. And so
exceeded mine.
So it's all thanks to all the Comet fans who have joined us for each and every ball game, and we couldn't have done it without y'all. We couldn't have done it without our sponsors who allowed us to come up here to Farmington: American Pie Pizza, Arkansas Punishers, CR Sports, and Chance Cole. And it's just been a blast, a very fast season. It barely feels like we just finished football season. Now here we are, our last basketball broadcast of the season.
Yeah.
So what did we miss? Did they give them a timeout instead of the 5 seconds?
I guess so, because Farmington's inbounding.
No.
A three.
Man.
Kirkman.
That is good awareness by Farmington and poor awareness by our Comets there. Can't let that happen.
Here's Hester.
Hester, come on, work through the offense.
Shoot a 15-footer.
There you go.
2-point basket by Anthony Hester.
Comets have only made one Pizookie today.
It does look like it's the effort. Oh, man.
A foul on Zaylen Rowland. That's his fourth.
Boy. So Zay going to have to play really carefully here.
And Zaylen being the floor general, it's rare to see him pick up this many fouls. Rowland kicks out to Bell. Bell trying to drive it inside the paint. Can't get the shot to fall. Got his own rebound, but it was rejected by Barry, but knocked out of bounds by Cameron Chrisman. So it stays with the Comets. Jair Hardwell checking into the game for Messiah Curry.
My goodness.
He ain't gonna get no foul call.
I just saw the score of the Arkansas-Kentucky game. Okay, we're back.
All right, so it looks like we're back on air. We apologize for that crash, as just unexpectedly we lost our internet connection. We're hardwired in too, so very unexpected. We apologize for that.
Yeah, so is it extra humid down? I know we had it's warm outside. It's gotten back up to 70. Maybe that's the issue with the floor. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, sorry guys. We lost the stream, but we're back. 1:45 to go. Comets still struggling to get it in the bucket, though.
Taylor loses the ball, but Teeter retained it. Here comes Lane Taylor.
That's a travel.
They're going to call a blocking foul and the bucket on Joseph Bell. That's the 15th foul on the Comets. Jody's third personal.
At the line for one more shot will be Lane Taylor.
So the good news is, look like we stayed on the same stream. But
Yeah,
we're back.
so yeah.
Yeah, we didn't lose the link. So again, we apologize.
Yeah, a lot of people we appreciate y'all's patience too. Most of y'all stuck around for this short interruption. And timeout.
Cooper.
Coach Cooper.
They just teed him up. He's gone.
So Coach Cooper's been ejected.
Yep.
We know how emotional of a coach, how much fire he has when he coaches every single game. So,
listen, I don't want to belabor things. I don't want to stay on things for too long here. But I don't know what that official had against Cooper from the jump. But he had an issue with Coach Cooper from the outset of this ball game. And unfortunately, and I think, again, same situation. Darius, you may have saw it better than I did. Was he just trying to call the timeout again?
Listen.
I mean, I get it. I get the frustration. It's been.
Is that the Josh Teeter in our chat right now?
It might be.
Oh my goodness.
The
Josh Teeter. I've only met him once. I accidentally bumped into him when we rushed the field against Texas. That was it. Nice to have you here, Mr. Teeter.
What are we? We didn't do anything.
Here's Lane Taylor.
Man, you're gonna have to start thinking about fouling pretty quick.
5 seconds.
Well, they're giving him a lot of leeway here.
Here's Chrisman. Back to Taylor. And he gets away and scores. This place explodes as they take a 13-point lead.
You gotta hit a Pazuki. We need a Pazuki here.
Here's Hardwell, who gets the Pazuki.
Oh, man.
And now timeout. Nick Hoffman, who's taken over as coach for the remainder of the fourth. As this is a tough situation for the Comets, and it's looking like, I don't want to say it yet, but
Hey, look at the stats right now. Barry and Taylor both with 23.
Yeah.
Again, that twosome is a problem. They're going to be a problem if they do advance. But man, just it's disappointing, and I get it. This is why you bid for home games. You want to get the home crowd. You want to get the emotion. A lot of times officials will play off of that emotion of a crowd. And I don't know that that's what happened tonight, but what I will say is this official, wherever he went, the one under the basket down on this end, for whatever reason, had it out for Cooper from the outset. And at least the first tee, all I saw was Cooper trying to get a timeout.
Literally.
The second one, I think that's what he was trying to do too. And you know, Coach Garrison, our girls coach, had something similar to that happen at the Mount St. Mary's game, where he was trying to get the attention of the official, and he had to go all the way out to half court, got a technical foul, then got another tech and was thrown from the game.
Yeah.
We've had that issue a lot. I get sound trying to hear in this building is going to be tough.
Right.
But man, I just both of those technicals were real quick triggers, and that's disappointing in a game like this that you throw a coach out for calling timeouts.
So the Comets going to have to foul quickly just to stop the clock and get Farmington to the free throw line. So
well, and again, let's see how this goes before I say my next piece of commentary here.
So Barry's first shot from the line is good. He was fouled by Marshall Walls. And now Barry leads the game in scoring at 24. Jody Bell and Anthony Hester bumped into each other going for the rebound. Bell for two, no good. Zaylen Rowland with a putback, his shot underneath the hoop, no good.
If that is not the epitome of this game right there. I mean, just so many opportunities to hit buckets that we would normally hit.
Yeah.
Just did not go tonight. And now I'll say what I was going to say a minute ago, as it's looking like this is going to be it.
Yep.
You know, you hate to see a season end. You do. But this is a young team.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Cooper, really, this team probably outperformed expectations to get to where they're at right now. And so they've run into a team in Farmington that is looking for revenge. Farmington wants that state title bad.
Oh, yeah.
And so, you know, give them credit.
There's Jody. Can't get the Pazuki, so Jackson Berry with the defensive rebound. Farmington just going to run out the rest of the clock and now foul. It'll send Lane Taylor to the line.
And there's no doubt in my mind this Mill Cumming team, they'll be back next year. It's only one senior on this Mill Cumming team.
Everyone else is coming back.
Yeah, the rest of us just sophomores and juniors. And I think it's only two juniors out. Most of them sophomores. So I expect to see this Mill Cumming back team back here the same spot next year.
And look, if things work out the way we hope, we'll be playing this at our place next year.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, imagine the girls and the boys make postseason into state tournament play next year, man. As I see Coach Coop down there in the tunnel.
And a mishap on the ball. Lane Taylor comes away with a steal. And a lay-in. 70-53. Hardwell with one last three, no good, and the season's over. Comets fall. I'm only going to say this once, to a damn good Farmington team.
We have a final score from Cardinal Arena. The Little Rock Mills Comets, 53.
Or probably, I mean, if they match up against Little Rock Christian, who I believe may be one of their opponents for the state final.
Yeah.
Who's Christian playing?
Christian has...
I knew it, but it lost my mind.
You lost your mind?
Yeah.
We knew that.
Hang on. Since you hired me.
Brooklyn. There we go.
Brooklyn is a real good, they're a physical team too, but I think they're not going to be able to match up with Christian. So Farmington, they definitely have a chance with a fan base like this and just the energy that they play with. They have the chance to win the state final, and we congratulate them on the victory and going to state final. But of course, we got to give our congratulations to our Comets. They had a scrappy season, a lot of adversity, a very tough way to end it. As they fall 70-53. But you know, I've got nothing bad to say about this season, really, because it's exceeded our expectations. I didn't think we'd make it this far, and yet here we were. It sucks that it ends this way, but hey, there ain't nothing to mope about, because as we talked about, everyone else is coming back for the Comets. As Noah Chambers, the Lowe's senior, we congratulate him on an amazing career he had here with Mills, and we know it's really hard for him because you know the feeling of taking off the jersey one last time, knowing you'll never wear it again. There's Farmington getting their ticket to Hot Springs.
Well-deserved Farmington Cardinal team. I'm pretty sure they worked hard all year, and this also for them to get back to their state tournament scene in Hot Springs.
And once again, just big shout out to Noah Chambers, our senior.
Yeah.
As he had a lot of adversity this season. The majority of the season, he was out. He was hurt. And he couldn't play until the last 2 games of the regular season. And he came into the games during the tournaments, the regional and the state tournaments, playing his heart out. And that's going to hurt for him to know that this was his last game as a Comet. But everybody else, they're going to have this chip on their shoulder over the spring and the summer. They're going to have this pain in their sides throughout the offseason. They're going to use that as motivation.
Once again,
and Coach Cooper.
Yeah.
They'll reload. They'll revamp. They'll figure it out. He's standing here taking it in over there in the corner.
Yep.
I'll be honest, he probably wants one last conversation with those officials.
He probably does, yeah.
But a couple of updates for you real quick. In 6A play with this has been a minute. It's probably into the fourth now, but Central and Harbor were tied at 44. Honor Boateng with 21, Muldrew with 18 in that battle. And then headed to the fourth. They're playing well into the fourth by now. Benton leads Parkview 48-37.
So, with this loss, that'll do it. And even if we were to win, that would have also been our last routine broadcast here on the Mill Sports Network. We still got some spring sports planned to be broadcast, but come football season, nothing's set in stone yet, but some things might be different. The Mill Sports Network not going anywhere. Natural State Sports not going anywhere. Me, don't know yet. So
you may be up here.
Just a brief summary for all the Comet fans watching. I have been accepted to the University of Arkansas here in Fayetteville. However, I have not fully made my decision yet to come to school here. If I do, then that'll be tough for me because I've fallen in love with coming to Mills, being a part of the Galaxy and the Comet family, and it's all been thanks to you guys and my partner Darius Robinson. You guys have made me feel like a Comet for sure, and just everyone down at Dixon Road making me feel at home down there. And of course, Steve, I'm here only because of you. You called me up last football season, the last minute, to come call a game with you on the Maumelle Network, and then one thing led to another. I'm here, so I don't know where I'm going to be come football season, but if not with y'all, I just want to give a big thank you and a big I love you to the Mills Comet family because, hey, without y'all, I don't know what I'd be doing right now, so thank you all so much.
Well, listen, here's the deal.
Uh-oh.
Even if we got to figure out a way to do a remote broadcast, we're going to figure something out. Because, look, I brought in a pretty darn good crew last year between Tyler and Carlton that did the games. They were fun. Mm-hmm. They were Mills through and through.
Yep.
And man, when we heard your pipes for that first time on a broadcast, I said, this young man here's got a talent. And, as a company, our goal is always to promote the student athletes out there on the floor. But we also want to see opportunities for those of you who get on these broadcasts. So even if you're in the high school level, you want to get into videography, production, those kind of things, we'd love to have you on our team. But, that was the big thing when we brought you on Trip, is I knew that you're destined for big things with those pipes. And we're fortunate to have you on the Comet Nation. And we hope that we can keep you.
Yeah.
But obviously, an education is way more important right now.
Yeah, it's all. I hate to go this direction, but it's all in the hands of God at this point. It's all His plan.
And look, here's the other piece of that makes it difficult. Mills had to come up here and play, which meant Tripp got to come up here and live for a few days, live kind of the college life, hang out with Charlie Collins and Pierce and go to a baseball game. And so
I went to go chat with some administration at the university as well.
He's already ingrained himself in it. So, Will Watkins, if you're still listening, we're going to have to pony up the money to figure out how to do a
remote
broadcast. And we'll just set a studio up somewhere up here in your dorm and We'll figure it out.
You with Natty State Sport. No, I'm kidding.
Boy, what did you just do? Why?
I'm kidding.
Listen, man, great job this year. We appreciate all the Comet fans.
Yeah.
Again, you made a comment earlier. It's exceeded our expectations.
Mm-hmm.
The Mill Sports Network has 100% exceeded our expectations.
Yeah.
You know, when we came into this whole endeavor, we knew what we had with the fan bases of all the other schools, and we know Mills is followed extremely closely and loved by Comet Nation. But to see the response, almost we cleared 15. I think we're 1,600 subscribers on the YouTube channel. You guys average just stupid numbers. The only reason this broadcast didn't beat our Maumelle Benton broadcast on Thursday night was simply because Farmington's got a broadcast in the house.
Yeah.
I mean, these would have done stupid numbers close to what we did in that Maumelle game. So, man, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate everything you and Darius have done. Shanice has stepped in and been a huge part. You guys have taken a lot of your time out to make these long trips. So, again, last thing I'm going to say, man, is I appreciate you guys so much. And it's been a blast. And stick with us. Spring sports right around the corner.
Yep.
We're going to have a lot of fun. I know soccer's a big piece of what we're going to do.
Yes.
And so
we've had the soccer coaches come up to us in the early stages of basketball season talking about broadcasting those. So those are on the table. I've been contacted by some baseball players as well from Mills. So we're going to see how that works with availability. But before we go, I mean, talking about exceeding expectations as like personal expectations were exceeded for both D-Rob and Shanice as they came on. I know Shanice doesn't like it when we talk about her or give her the exposure, but I mean, she's done an excellent job stepping up as a producer because she was behind the scenes with us in the booth during football games, so she saw everything, how it worked out, and then Will offered her the job, and she's just done an amazing job. It's all thanks to her that our broadcasts have run so smoothly, and the majority of these games have been the three of us setting everything up, cleaning everything up, making sure it goes live. Some of that has been disaster, mostly my fault. But but I mean, hey, the three of us and D-Rob, I know you were scared a little bit coming into being as color commentator. I remember you told me a couple times when they offered you in the Sylvan Hills Network, you didn't want to do it. But now you came on during football season, dude. You excelled as well.
Yeah, man, we exceeded expectations. Like, I think we started off with almost maybe 700 subscribers on the Mills Sports Network, and it just blew up. It took off. When we go to these games, I mean, the fans, they know who we are. They know who we're facing. Even when we go to the away stadiums and fields, they be like, hey, man, y'all the guys from Natural State Sports, man. Y'all do a very good job. They want us to that school. I said, listen, get a hold of our boss.
Hit us up. We'd love to make it happen.
We building a big team, the bigger thing, a bigger family, and that's what it's all about when we showcasing these student athletes on this level, and it's been a journey for me, and it's very exciting to see these student athletes just to do their thing in the classroom. I'm happy to be here. Yeah. So I'm not gonna jump in the transfer portal. I'm stepping my commitment right now.
He's back.
I'm staying with the Middle Sports Network. I'll see y'all. I'm staying.
Listen, and I gotta give a lot of props to Darius as well, because to your point, he didn't want to be on a mic. He didn't want any part of it. And then we asked him to do football, and he jumped on it and did a phenomenal job. And I was questioning whether or not he was going to do basketball with you. I was like, does he want to do basketball? Does he want to come out and do it? And then we get him on a broadcast, and what's he do? He cusses on the first broadcast. so we've grown from there. As, we've had a lot of fun since then. And Darius pulled double duty for us so many times doing commentary and camera work, and that's the cool part. This is the other reason why we can't lose Tripp next year, because the schedule lines up so much better. Although football is a little bit more travel than everybody being in the 5A Central, right? But it's in your neck of the woods, so it kind of works out. So really you can't go anywhere, even if we have to handcuff you to Heber Springs. But we'll figure out something, whether that or we get you the remote setup. One way or another, we're going to figure out a way to keep you on the Mills Sports Network. Maybe we can borrow one of these booster private jets up here to fly you back and forth to Little Rock on Friday nights. Okay, if Chad Morris was still here, he could just drop you off on the way to Dallas.
Oh my goodness! So
talk about our sponsors, man.
So one last time, it's because of our sponsors that we were here in Farmington, and we'd like to acknowledge them right now. American Pie Pizza, 3 locations in Maumelle, North Little Rock, and Little Rock. www.americanpiepizza.net, home of the Pizookie. They've got some fantastic pies there. A great place to go check out a ball game, great food, and the Pizookie is just magical. It's great. And our guys from where the place where D-Rob and I are from, the organization, the Arkansas Punishers, Arkansas's premier minor league football team, competing in the Next Level Football Alliance. Their season begins March 9th. That's next Saturday against the Camden Phantoms at 6 p.m. at Heber Springs High School. Follow them on social media at Arkansas Punishers on Instagram and Facebook. And check them out online for more information at www.arpunishersfb.org. And CR Sports, owned and operated by Reggie Swinton, locally based in Little Rock. CR Sports is a sports apparel company that provides all teams all apparel for all sports with the best prices. Visit them online at www.crsports.biz. That's .biz.biz. And send them an email at crsportsllc@gmail.com. And our individual sponsor, freshman guard Chance Cole. It was basically his individual sponsor that guaranteed us to come up here to Farmington, and all of our sponsors helped us out tremendously. We couldn't be here without y'all covering these talented athletes for the Comets, and we thank you all so much for that. And I mean, it's just been a blast for us. And D-Rob, it's always great to be with you.
Yes, sir.
Steve, it's always great to have you join us as well. Shanice, you always do a fantastic job, so thank you for everything you do. We'll get you on a headset one of these days, whether you like it or not. I'm just kidding. So until next time on the Middle Sports Network, for
Big gonna let it out.
for D-Rob, Steve, and Shanice, this is Trip Keeter saying good afternoon, good evening, and good night from Farmington.
Thank you, Farmington.
Bye.